So today we're talking about sex and how men, before they get married to you, they'll be giving you hints like, oh, when you come, I have things I want to show you. I have things I want to teach you. All those
Okay.
things like that. But you now discover that when you now come into marriage, the men are very stereotyped.
Are you talking from experience? No, you have to.
Men are very stereotyped. I
We
have
need to know
spoken
that
to
you're
like
talking
how
from
many men?
experience.
I've spoken to you and
Okay,
I've
okay,
spoken to
okay.
other men.
Okay,
And
wow, that's
if it's
nice.
this way that they are doing it, even if the wife is doing this, they will still be doing that way. But I don't understand. Because a woman, many of the married women that I
Yeah.
know, they used to
Yeah.
go for all this sex class, sex WhatsApp group. They'll
Okay.
tell you, oh, wear your bra, wear your pantyhose, strings,
Why
catapult,
your catapult?
catapult string, do
Uh,
wheelbarrow, upward move, downward move, and after
yeah.
everything. But you will not discover
Yeah.
that you are going to do all those sex training and everything, the man is not doing any sex training, the man is not reading any book, the man is not doing anything. He just yet he wants, but he doesn't want to even think about it. So he just wants to come, he wants to go, he does not even know, okay, oh, should I let me touch head, oh, let me touch ear, oh, nothing. Please explain yourself.
No, I'm not explaining myself. That's the
Explain for your
reality.
fellow
I'm
gender,
not.
your
I'm
fellow
only. The
people.
thing is that every man is not the same.
Okay.
That's rule number one. Sometimes you find out that you find situations where it's men that really bring the game on, and you have
Situations like
yeah,
how?
no, there are a lot of situations that you might want to take a census on this particular issue. You find men bringing the game on. You find women with the laissez-faire attitude. They don't care. They don't appear attractive. They don't appear nice.
No, it's not
wait, now.
attractive, oh,
Wait,
it's
wait,
the
wait,
act
wait, wait.
itself.
I know now, but before the act, something has to precipitate that action. Do you understand? I don't know of any man. Of course, they exist, but for a man to just have that blood rush or heart pump and he's thinking of, oh, this must go down right now. No, that I think a man. We say women have to prepare. They have to cook up, and men are like firebrand. But the reality is that sometimes too, a lot of one major thing that affects men is men are very visual. Everybody knows that, you know.
Yes.
So some of these things might come about as a result of how the woman is able to stimulate her husband, or whether the man is a natural stimulant himself. Do you understand?
No,
But does that address your question?
It does not address
And
it.
what's your question again?
My question is that
Okay.
women take out time to go for trainings, to read
study.
books, to watch these things. Okay, oh, let me try
study.
like this. Let me wear this one. Let me be fit for my husband. But you're trying to be fit for your husband. Your husband does not mind having a pot belly. You are trying to say, okay, oh, should I do this one for you? But your husband does not even mind that. Ah, okay, oh, let me this. As in, you people want it, but you don't even have the drive to now
We don't spend.
are you even thinking like, as in, okay, let me ask a question. Do men even think that, oh, today I want to have sex with my wife, let me go and study, like, let me show my wife today, let me surprise my wife today? Have you ever thought about it?
I've thought about it, but I may not have to go and start studying. What do I want to study? What do I want to start studying for? The thing is that men, we are end goal related in mind. We're not really thinking about process. Submit the file on this table, they will take it to another bureaucratic table. You know, I don't think men are bureaucratic when we think about sex. We are more like technocrats. Like we are archers, like arrows. When you pull your arrow, you have where you are going to. It doesn't matter what happens along the way. Do you understand? So you are thinking of that end point.
Will you now prefer your wife to fake an orgasm?
Nobody's asking any woman to fake an orgasm. I don't even think it's fair on the woman herself. Because if you are faking an orgasm, that means you're already feeling deficient somehow.
No,
you understand?
No,
No, it's true now. Why would you want to fake an orgasm? There's no point in that. Just be yourself. Be yourself so that you can have a frank talk with your partner.
No. You're not getting my point.
Oh, what's your point?
A woman would train, work, attend classes, do this one. But the man is not even trying to even say, okay, oh, today, let me even do this thing for my wife. Let me do this. Let me try this. Let me even... Oh.
No, listen, just look at it this way. Men and women are different. We are different, entirely different. And like I said before, not all men.
Have you attended any WhatsApp class?
I've never attended WhatsApp class, but I've gone to blogs. I've read about sexual things. I've done a lot of those things. But the reading is not the in thing for a man. A man wants to just get down to action, wants to get certain things done. Why do you have to go and start reading about maybe sex stuff and all that? You just do it.
But even a woman,
yeah,
even if she's reading all those things, she would even want to even discuss with you like, okay, what do you think we can do to be better? Should we do like this? Should we do like this? Should we do like this? The woman is more open to having those kind of discussions. But a man, people don't want to have a...
Okay, let me give you an instance. Something happened is our story, and I think
which story?
You know, when a woman tells you, okay, I'm not really feeling top notch on X, Y, and Z levels and all that. I think you are being too stereotyped. You're only speaking one language, Hausa, only Igbo language. You are not speaking Yoruba, or she wants you to speak French and Spanish. Do you understand? If you're expecting a man to speak Spanish or German or Brazilian language, do you understand? You should be able to give him the manual. Don't expect the man to just understand the language. You are the language. Teach the man how to read you personally. Even if, for example, maybe the man has had other sexual exposures and all of those things. Of course, women too have had other sexual exposures. Do you understand? But every partner is different. Once you now find yourself in that place of marriage, you understand, your partner should be kind enough to lead you along that path and not expect you to figure everything out. No man is going to figure everything out. And most times, so men are not really looking at, we're not looking at, oh, does she have a bet mark here? Does she have a, no. Those things are not, end point.
No.
Do you understand?
For me, I feel that for a man to tell you that he loves you, he should be able to search you from your head to your toe.
Like a map.
Yes.
He should map you out.
Yes. He should. That's my thought. A man should know, this is how her coils are.
Wow,
this is how her ears are. She has a bet mark beneath her ear.
How much time would that cost? That's a lot of time. Wait. Now let me tell you.
Bet mark beneath your ear. Oh, this one, you have the... See, you cannot tell me that men have been married to one of their wives for years and they don't know that their wife has a boil mark at their back. Because they've never even, for one, they even say, let me even look at this, my wife's body, like, nice body, nice body. They've never done it. Every day, they just come. Even if you want to on the light for them to check, they will rather off the light. They don't even want to see anything. They don't want to check anything. They just want to do.
Wow, really?
Why?
Really?
Why?
I don't know, but I just feel if a man takes the model that works at work and takes it to the marriage.
No, but
why
don't people used to search your wives?
Wait, we will search. We will keep searching. You cannot search everything out. You cannot discover everything. This thing is a journey of a lifetime. Do you understand?
Okay,
wait,
no.
At 70, we are still searching.
No. You don't want to search when your wife's body is still standard. You want to wait until she's 80 years old. When she does not want you to search again. That is now when you want to search.
I tried to lay a foundation here. I said most men,
we go to the beach
men,
like this, we lie down or we are somewhere. Then you now begin to you said, oh baby, you have a bet mark here. You check everywhere.
That checking, listen, there are some men that actually check these things out. That's why every man is not the same.
But some men I've not seen any man that has patience.
That has patience.
I've not seen.
Patience. I don't think sex is a patient. Sex can be patient. Sex can also be impatient. But most times, sex is majorly an impatient action. An impatient action that results in two people coming together to do things patiently. Don't forget it's an impatient action, but results in two people coming together to do things patiently. Man, that's some wisdom out there. But just let me make this point clear. At work, for example, like you are target driven, you have to hit this point, hit that point, you have to do X, Y, and Z, you have to make this thing happen in time. That's the lifestyle that women actually go through. Men are not, you cannot come and tell your wife, oh, I work so hard, but where is the money to show for it? Do you understand? Oh, I love you so much, but where is the gift? Where is the holiday? Where are all those things? So let me just finish. So somehow society has wired us to the point that we are just transfixed on a certain...
On the goal.
Yeah, on the goal. You understand? That whole pathway, it's just like you want to have a conversation with a man. You want to tell his story. He cannot start telling you, okay, I went to the market, I saw the gate man, I saw this, I saw that. He will just tell you, okay, I met the buyer, I bought the product, and I'm home. It's a short conversation. So I feel that, that kind of pattern also affects the way men relate, even in sex. But I'm not saying it's the right thing. I'm saying
what is the right thing?
We can actually leave work to be work. Let's leave work in the office.
What is the right thing for sex?
The right thing is to have sex according to your partner. I think that's the right thing, really. It's a lot of work, whether you like it or not.
Let me ask you a question.
But having sex according to your partner is really one thing that also shows how patient you are.
Let me ask
you. There are people that don't even like too much. Some people just like it. Hey, come on, let's get it to the end point.
Every day, end point.
Oh, I'm telling you, some people differ. Do you understand? People differ.
Okay, wait. Let me ask this question. I have, let me not say personal experience, but
yeah, you've spoken to people.
People, yes.
Okay.
That before you get married as a woman, they'll be telling you, oh, hey, don't deny your husband sex, oh, don't deny your husband sex, oh. But do you know that real life, a lot of women are the ones that are being denied sex, not their husbands.
Men.
Yes.
Not men.
And you will hear a lot of women that will say, I wore G-strings, I wore high heel, I wore bra, I walked and walked and walked. My husband did not even notice that I was walking like that. He did not even notice. And by the time people were dating, he will be behaving like, oh, he will be noticing it. Oh, you are very attractive. Oh, even if you wear jalabia, he can still see through you and all that. But this one now, you will, if you like, have your butt, walk out like this naked, be doing it, he will not see it. Why?
And
you people see a lot of things before marriage.
There are a lot of factors.
Will make women.
There are a lot of factors
because our mothers in those days, they'll be saying, women, oh, don't deny your husband, don't deny your husband. But I'm telling you, I've spoken to a lot of young girls. It's their husbands that are denying them.
There are a lot of factors. One, the burden that society places on men is much higher than the burden that society places on women.
Then why do people make us to feel that people will be asking for it when you will not ask for it?
No, men will definitely ask for it, but I'm trying to tell you that a lot of conflicting interests are going through the mind of every man. For example, now in the month of January, this is January 2020, a lot of men are thinking of, okay, my child is, maybe you have 4 kids, you are thinking of how those kids are going to get into school, you are thinking of their uniforms, their feeding, you are thinking of a lot of things. I'm not saying that women don't support in the home to do those things, but most responsible men want to pick those bills without any issue whatsoever. Then the stress of work, wait, babe, let me finish.
But if your wife is working naked, you will not see it too. If your wife is wearing G-strings, you will not see it because of the responsibilities of the home. But if you're on the road and another girl that is not your wife is now wearing this thing or she's this thing, then you will not see it. Is it that at that point the responsibility disappears?
Listen, the truth is, it's not like the men just wake up to now decide to start seeing things outside.
That's what I'm saying. That why is there a difference?
The ability, you see something that you are not acting on. What's the point? You cannot now say that you are blind to it. But you see it, but you're not acting on it. It's irrelevant.
You're not acting on it.
It's totally irrelevant. If, for example, maybe I see, I'm thinking of too many things, and I see maybe a lady, it's totally irrelevant. It's totally irrelevant. It makes absolutely no meaning. Did I see that person? Yes, I did, but it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant to my present state of mind. That's why I'm saying that the ambience has to be created. Maybe couples have to, consciously create an ambience, an atmosphere where they can actually be in a relaxation mode. You are in that relaxation mode, you are not thinking of bills, you are not thinking of anything. You are just thinking it's very possible. It can be worked towards.
How? Please.
It can be worked towards now. Come on. It can be worked. That's what I'm saying, relaxation. And of course, partners have to help each other in this relaxation mode. Just you walking around and doing all of those things and all that, and you've not even touched the man. You've not even said, honey, how is everything? How are you doing? You try and calm him down. You relax him.
After you walk naked,
you take his mind off all of those things.
You after you walk naked, you wear just you come and touch.
I'm saying, you bridge the gap. It's not just to be catwalking around the house.
But why would the woman always be the one to bridge the gap?
Men also bridge gaps now. I know how many times I bridge gaps with you. Do you understand? Men are also gap bridgers.
Thank
you. So you get,
All right.